Hi there and welcome back to some more FTL Multiverse with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. Last episode we picked up the shell ship and after a little bit of minor complaining, a bit of a gripe, it has to be said, we're okay. We're doing alright. We have a weapon setup that's fine for the early game. We still have almost no dodge, but we'll do our best. Fingers crossed we don't just explode horribly again. We're going to go to the Harmony regions. Neither option's super exciting, but I'm sure things will give us a surprise like they always do. I would like the Omni drone, but we'll see what happens. This is probably pretty dangerous, but I'm sure it'll be okay. We'll contact the guard, we'll ask for supplies, and they actually gave us some. Pretty unlikely when you don't have NG crew, but we appreciate it. Just like I appreciate you doing liking, subscribing, commenting on the video, sharing it. Even if you don't actually share it, apparently there's some weird trick with the algorithm. I don't know, man. I just know that YouTube lately has been like, you know what? People don't want to watch this anymore. So, based on what? I don't know, man. So, oh, okay. You just don't push it to people. I see how it is. Anyway, less complaining. More playing of fun things. Crystal Store is there. Awesome. I love a crystal store, but that is somewhere we don't need it. So we're going to bravely ignore him. And just keep on keeping up. Hail the Lanius. Got an NG on board. They're like, oh, okay. Cool. Okay, we got an NG. There was a risk to that, but I would quite... If given we're in an NG sector, getting an NG would be very helpful. And where am I going to put you? Because we're definitely not putting NG in the sensors. That is a chronic waste. I think we're going to put Gabby in the sensors. We're going to put the NG in the engines. Just quicker repair is mucho appreciated. What are you doing there, kitty shape? You can't see the cat, but he's just doing a big kitty stretch. You know, when they get all super tall, like they're a camel. Little camel cat. Don't you knock that cardboard down, though. Just thinking about it. Little pain in the butt. I'm loving the bits, but he's a pain in the ass. Oh, dear. Okay, so who's going to be our engine? NG. Go on, Orosa. I have a habit of just massacring you every time that you're a crew member, but maybe as an NG you'll have better luck. I doubt it. But you never know. Attempts will be made. A Suzerain ship is waiting near the beacon, looking for NG probably. We recommend staying away unless you want it to become next prey. I'm not buying an NG, we'll just attack them. 2 layers of shields. They have... big old drone we don't have to worry about because we're not firing projectiles like that. This is a reasonably scary ship. So they're going to board us with, ooh, a warlord or a mantis suzerain anyway. That's pretty dangerous. We want to, yeah, get that firing first. We want to mind control one of them. Okay, they're going to ruin each other's life now, which is exactly what we want. In fact, open the doors. That'll kind of double kill them. Oh, thank you for missing, drone. I appreciate it. So we were a little bit apprehensive for a second there. We want to throw our heavy missile, I guess, on the weapons. The Dirk can go for drone control. How is their drone still up, by the way? That's rude. Don't auto-fire that yet. Or this, in fact. Their shields are still fully up. Somehow. Luckily their weapons are not, and they are a Mantis crew, so good luck getting through all that. Dirk. Fierce heavy. Okay, now they're toast. Absolutely toast. Yeah, you'd think they would have a crew of things that aren't just Mantis, but that would be smart. So, that's not going to be how it is. Firebomb. Not useful for what we're doing. Pretty good situationally, but not for what we're doing. Want a free drone? Yeah, we'll do that, because we can sell it later. We're not as hoping there'd be a store here. There is not. This is probably a dangerous... I can't remember what the ins and outs of that are. I'm pretty sure you have to attack them if you want the Omni drone. Civilian pirates. One NG ship remains. We'll hail them. We'll help. That's a ton of stuff. There's quite a lot, but you know you're supposed to give it back to the NG ship. We'll request to split it in half. We could have stolen it, but I don't want to upset them all yet. 120 scrap. What can we do with our ship? Not a huge amount. Please get our dodge up anyway. 30% is pretty good. For this stage, we're in Sector 3. 30% dodge is pretty competitive. We'll board it. I'm worried we might... Yeah, we're just going to leave. I don't want to lose a crew member. It's not like we have a clone bay, so I don't want to run the risk. Okay, task. Now, I believe if we don't just attack them immediately, we don't get the Omni drone. But this is going to upset the Harmony horrendously. Do I really need the Omni... The question really is do we need the Omni drone? Because if the answer is yes, we should attack them straight away. I don't know if we're going to be using drone control. We will attack first. Yeah, everybody hates us for doing that, so we're going to have to try and make people happy with us later. What have you got? Drones, hacking and cloaking. You've hacked our shields. That is horrendous news, because we don't have cloaking. This is terrible. Please give us our shields back. We need them. Thank you. Where... Well, there are stations. They don't have piloting, but they're not going to board us either, so... I guess just keep them busy? Yeah, that was always going to happen. In fact, you go in here and help repair the shields, please. 3 layers of shield sucks. Luckily, we can at least, yeah, do some damage. We're not. We're still going to take some. We're going to take damage. There's no doubting that. But at least we're not as destroyed as we would be otherwise. They do have all of their shields back up, though, which is very rude. So if you could stop doing that, that would be great. Do it the other way around. Okay. We're in much less danger now. In fact, stop auto-firing. They still have 2 layers of shields up, so we're still going to have to wait. We still have the prospect of being able to take damage. It's just less likely. He says as he just gets his hack. Yeah, so we're going to take more mini-beam damage. Yeah, they are repairing real quick. Okay, thank you for repairing that. We are now going to go mind control somebody just to distract them, I guess. It's going to take us a minute because we have to break through that door, but... There we go. Okay, so we took a lot of hull damage. We still have plenty left. Everybody hates us. Give me the Omni drone. Not ideal that everyone's going to dislike us a bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, if we can get drone control, this becomes really, really good. Still don't know if that's going to be our game plan, but we'll see. We might not go for the trifecta. We'll see what they're offering. Double Dirk. No, I'm good. Not interested. It gives me a chance to salvage. We'll visit the colony. And we got a Rockman. Cool. So we're already full of crew. You're no good at anything specifically, but that's okay. You having an immunity to fire is very helpful given we're using an orchid to help our shells. So we have all the crew pretty much already that we need. That said, we should probably take this moment just to heal everybody up. They're not miles behind on health, but let's just give them a moment to get healed up. I missed the button. Let's turn the med bay on. Go back to where you would normally go. You don't want to sit in the med bay because that's really dangerous. So I guess for now you're going to sit in mind control. And we need to name you something, too. Zin Zin? Nah, we're not going to be Zin Zin. Who are we going to be? I think this is kind of ironic, because the wind makes me think of things moving quickly. So, we're going to make Hearthwind the Rockman. So if I do that, that's going to cause me to have to dive. So we're not going to do that. Explore. We don't need any more crew members, although Zoltan was tempting, don't get me wrong. But no, we're going to go to the Ruined Frontier, because we have literally no choice. Neat. Unfortunately, this is an abandoned sector. What we were saying about abandoned sectors being the very worst thing we could run into, this is it. Oh, it's the used toilet wad. Well, we'll do it because it's easy. And we have a Hector sector. There's a lot going on here. So we have a militia guard. We'll contact them and ask for assistance. Thank you, because we have a human. You're finally paying off. Distress task. At least we have stores for days. So I'll be able to heal up assuming I can get there. That's a cool looking starting planet system. We'll help you. We still need a way to stop the asteroid. No, we can't do that. We might blow our own ship up. We are going to scrap the hull. Thank you for the freebies. No, if there was an option to use our beam weapon to shoot the asteroid down, that would be the game plan, but nope. Use Toilet Emporium. Disgusting, but this is definitely the place. We're looking for a toilet with specific traces. 15 for a used toilet. Absurd. I see, you're a haggler, but I'll have you know, as a slug, I won't give up so easily. Present your best challenge or surrender and pay the price. The price of the toilet, that is. I'm not going to kill you, don't worry. We don't have a slug, so we're just going to buy it at that price. Gross. We got more scrap back than we needed to spend, so it was still worth it. If we had a slug of our own, that might be different, but we don't, so... How about no? We've already salvaged, we don't need to repair ourselves, because we can repair here. Burst Laser Mark II. We all know how good that is as a weapon. That would be... so first of all, bin. We're never going to use this even with drone control, because we have the Omni drone. We can't buy drone control here. I think we get the Burst Laser Mark II. Sell the PS Heavy. Get the Burst 2 in, which then means we have to do this and that. And while we're at it, we're going to improve our mind control, so if we do get boarded, our guy should be just as strong as the person that's boarding. Probably do that as the setup, because this anti-hull takes the longest to charge. Oh, we should probably heal up a bit too. Nearly forgot. There we go. 20 hull points will be fine. There's going to be a lot of stores on the way out of this sector, so we'll go to plenty of empty spots first. Seems the Vagabond and Alania ship are in the midst of a standoff over a wreck in a fashion that would put old Earth cowboys to shame. These ships deserve each other. No. We're going to... We're going to assist the Lanius and fight the Vagabonds, because they're fractionally less dangerous to us than the Lanius are. You can't board us. You have a defensive drone. You have a Burst Laser Mark II of your very own. Do that. I think they're not immune to mind control. That should, yeah, that should slow down their weapon charge. Where's their shield system? Oh, it's the one-tile shield room. The very rare one-tile shield room. And in this case, we can fire our burst laser immediately, and then our anti-hull will just rip things apart afterwards. In fact, we can even have the anti-hull go for an empty spot. Ow. We dodged nothing. Well, it's okay. They are toast either way. Bye. That was rude. You did 6 hull points to us. So rude. They gave us a ton of stuff, but that still sucks. Close all the doors, go back to oxygen. It's fine. It's fine. Probably. We'll respond. As soon as you open up the communications, you spot a pirate ship slinking out of the shadows. I've got a job for you. Me and my gang were headed over to this rather fine-looking colony, hoping to find a large score of supplies, when spiky metal dudes, I'm assuming Lanius, came bossing out of nowhere. Okay. Sure. I might regret that decision, but we'll see. Lanius are not our friends. Not with the crew we have. What have you got? You do have drone control. But I have nothing to sell you to make that happen. So that's not happening right now. Modular beam? It's too expensive. It just takes too long. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'm gonna say no. Quick splitter TM. I don't think I've ever seen that for sale. That's really funny. I mean, that's useless for us, but it is funny. Yeah, no, I don't think this store's super exciting for us. Let's just repair our hull by the 6 points that we took and then move on. Distress and quest. Which one do we think is going to be the most dangerous one first? Let's do the distress first. Oh, the music bop's coming. I don't know how we're going to do this, because we have to defeat them without breaking them, and I don't think we have a way of doing it. They can't board us. I guess we could mind control them to death? I guess that's one way of doing this. Yeah, I guess that'll be the way to do it. They're all the same type of regular Lanius, I think, so that's not pertinent. So we don't want to auto-fire everything here. We just want to fire the anti-hull first. Dirk their weapons so that we don't get hit by the missile. And then we're just going to wait. Yeah. Who has the most health? You have 76. You have 33. The Dirk does do crew damage, so I'm just gonna... well, I shouldn't. Not yet. Do the burst laser first. Turn auto-fire off here. Hit him. So now he has 31 hit points. He has more. They won't be able to escape. We just have to wait for mind control at this point. Like that. Mind control him, so his repair of the weapons is now not complete. They should end up taking each other out. Like that. How many hit points do you have left? 30.03, are we kidding? This'll take the ship out, though. Oh! I guess I'm going to have to wait until the burst laser is charged again and attack him. Because, yeah, if I attack him with the Dirk, it'll do 2 damage and blow the ship up. There we go. The Lanius ship has been defeated. You scrap the remains. Luckily, their data bank remains unharmed, and you can download the schematics safely. Lots of money out of that one. It was worth doing. Nearly blew that ship up, but we got there eventually. You arrived at the abandoned colony. It seems that it's much better protected than you thought, with a group of Lanius ships, albeit small, in the dozens laying dormant nearby. Are we brave enough to go after the leader of the Lanius? We might as well give it a go. What have you got? You're going to board us, you have a clone bay, more mind control, so we can dial that down a stat. Do that. Where are you going to board us? So, here's the problem. We can't really gas these guys out. So, game plan is to take the Orchid Floral and take a guess, the rock man in there? You need to wait there for a second. I'm going to actually fight you in here. Because then what we can do is we can take the shell medic in there. And the sensor medic. The sensor shell. And we should get enough oxygen out of the floral to at least not have them all die immediately. This is still a scary combination of weapons. I haven't forgotten that they have them. They also have a clone bay, which is gonna suck. Do that. Then we're gonna have to aim for their clone bay next time around. Although that's probably gonna fire first, so we'll have to wait. Yeah, so that fight against the Lanius went pretty well, as it happens. That sucks, though. Oh my word, that did 6 damage. 6 stun damage, didn't do whole damage. But it's caused a fire. So... Rockman, you need to get in there and help repair that. You need to stay in there and keep the NG from blowing up our engines. You can go help with the fire, even though you're not fantastic at dealing with fire. That is just awful. And then get repairing. Everybody get repairing immediately. They're going to take an eternity to come back through, so we still don't have to prioritize this. Don't hit me in weapons. Okay, they hit me in a room that doesn't matter. Okay, which room are you planning on coming to? Doors. Annoying. We need to spread this out so we can get some oxygen around. You can go heal. There you go. Good heal. We could mind control them now. That'll keep them distracted for a little bit. And they've mind controlled my guy in oxygen. That's fine. Close the doors. They set a random room I don't care about on fire. And then we want to shoot their weapons, please. As for you, let's have you go where? Have you go back over there, please. And you hit our weapons again. Rude. Try and break in. These guys are now out of sync, so these should wait. My word. Lockdown bomb again. Unmind control, that's fine. Yeah, they're going to keep boarding us over and over again, which is very stinky. There we go. Okay, so that was dangerous, but we're fine. Get in there and help. Get in there and help. Close all the doors. Okay, now that the colony is no longer protected by the Lanius, you have a choice to make. Forget the pirates, scrap the colony for yourself, or contact the pirates and tell them the colony is free from Lanius threat. We're going to do that and get a weapon out of it, so that's fine. You get out. You also get out. You two need to go heal, please. As do, say, you. You need to get out of there now. You slowly leave. Then you can go heal. He's not going to take our engines out fully, so this is not a big deal at all. Go in, heal, go in and heal. These guys are going to take some crazy damage, but it's fine. You get out. What type of... Oh, it's a Lanius Weld. I was like, why is this taking so long? Yeah, he's just got a bit more health. There we go. Okay. A little bit scary. But we're okay. Everybody cycle around. And it looks like the med bay should be a 4-person room, but it's only 3. I guess this machine just takes up so much space. But at least that's proof that, although it's not fun, we can deal with Lanier's ships now. Mostly. Yeah, we didn't really take any damage. We had a lot of fire, but we didn't take a lot of damage. So we can do... Yeah, we can go up here without any problems now. Yeah, we're good. Let's see if we can get... drone control. We can. We can also get cloaking. There's a lot of things we can get here. First of all, Pegasus missile is not being used. This weapon setup for now is fine. It's not moving the needle massively, but it's okay. Pre-ion, no thank you. Another Dirk, no. Really, the thing is that these two do kind of the same thing in different ways. So a drone control obviously can shoot missiles down, but it requires a resource. But the cloaking is a lot more expensive and just gives you general improvement in dodge. But I think we use drone control for now, because we're probably going to need some money. Dr. Drone, I don't think is going to be what we need. We do need to get an extra power out of our drone control system to make this work. So it would be that, like that, for example. So we can now power this up if we wanted to. We don't need to right now, but we could. Cool. It just means now if we see missiles on the opponent's ship that we just use the Omni drone. Good, good. What have you got? You don't even have one, so I don't have to worry about it. And you have decided to go to a terrible room. Good luck to you. I mean, I'm not going to bother powering these things up we don't need to. Okay, so, what have you got going on? A Shell, a Lanius, and a Zoltan. Go to a bar, and some terrible thing is mentioned. Yeah, they have no chance. This is a comically bad ship. And they're trying to get away. And they can't. And they're going to have nothing. So that is A-okay. The struggle's going to be real here. And they have no dodge. So, sayonara. Just blow them up twice over. Back to the freebies. Let's see what's at this Hector store. We'll get the point. Not that I really intend to go to the Hector location, but at least we have the option. You want a clone bay? I mean, I do, but probably not yet. We're going to need to upgrade other things. Is there a crazy weapon here, though? No, just their modular laser, which... I haven't talked a huge amount about the modular lasers. They're fine. Like, they're not amazing, they're fine. This is a really cheap way of repairing your hull, the hull repair drone. But we don't have a way of making that happen. It is tempting, though. It is good, but we can't really make that work. So it's fine, let's get to the exit. We'll explore. We're not going to do an away party because we don't have a clone bay. And let's keep on keeping on. This has been... pretty quick. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, thank goodness the last time I ran this off, well, it ended up being offline. Absolute disaster. But hopefully you've been enjoying the videos. If you do, please do continue letting me know. Even if you just come in and say hi. Like, I'll say hi back and ask you how your day is. Have a wonderful rest of your day, speaking of which. Bye now.